Oops. Alright, so I guess I should make a video on my bedside this time around. This bedside is a Dell Dimension 4600 series. I think it's ready to be restored. I was working on it due to the fact it's really slow now. It's essentially, I have not been using the... Oh, I forgot to copy that. Dang it, I knew I forgot something. To my passport, make sure that everything bedside, I called it bedside. Let's see, do I have it? Windows 98 Plus. Nope. Yeah. There you go. Let me go back through my documents to make sure all my documents on here have been pulled off. I don't know what's actually on this computer. I essentially use this as a temporary computer. I never actually use it as anything permanent. Let's see, my virtual machines. Let's see what's in here. XP, anything else? No? Oh, I have VirtualBox on here. Oh, that makes plenty of sense. I don't know I don't know where all my documents are, and that kind of worries me. My games. Oblivion. Yeah. I'm waiting for that to finish copying, and then I'm going to pop in a Windows disk and go ahead and just erase this. This thing is ridiculous. It's like my CPU. It's pretty much 100. I like about this sidebar is it has live preview, which is really nice. Now I use remove Watt on this thing because I paid for Windows so many times, like 80 times around, and it's like it was like almost $1,000 in it now, and I'm tired of paying. And Windows 7 is going to be unsupported very soon, or at least I think so. I'm sorry, I'm breathing into the microphone. Alright, I think we're done. Let me go ahead and unplug my drive. And yes, I am on the Wi-Fi. Because there's no plug over here, I'm running my computer on a Wi-Fi. Because of that. I wonder what else is running in the background. OneNote and... yeah, alright. Style Builder, I have SketchUp, I have a bit of iTunes on here. Oh, I like the wallpaper change again. But I mean, I have no password on here. I'm just like, whatever. Oh, DeviantArt. Yeah. I just, essentially, this is my last theme. I had those dragons. I'm still into them. Because of the statue and whatnot. I still love them. I think they're real. You could call me crazy. Let's see. I'm going to give you a brief look at CPU Z here, I guess. It probably needs to update. I don't remember the last time running it. Yeah. CPU ID. I swear to God, I always drink huge bottles of water at night. I never have to drink during the day. I don't care. Pentium 4 inside. Intel Pentium 4. 9nm. 4-stepping. 2.80 gigahertz. Core speed. Not that bad. It's not fast, but it definitely gets things done. Graphics, I have a Radeon, ATI Radeon in there. Oh, sorry for the screwed up colors. It really doesn't look that bad though. But I have a Radeon X100 800 Pro with, it should tell you, somewhere, 256 megs. I'm going to crack this thing open and after I shut it down. Oh, if you ever need to convert anything, I recommend Format Factory. It's like the best program in the world to convert. I mean, seriously, I'm able to convert video formats for Windows 98 now. It's the most thing you can convert. You can throw anything at it and it'll convert it. Now this is essentially my dummy computer because essentially it's offline so much. I mean, most of the time I don't use it. Look at how long it takes to shut down. Oh, and what you're seeing is called Login Studio, which allows you to change your login, which is nice. Okay, it's off. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit in the inside. This thing is pretty much bare bones. I mean, I only threw the minimum requirements of Windows 7 in there, or at least my requirements of internet browsing. I know the internet browser eats up like so much freaking memory. Now, oh, and this key is dead, so if you do see it, don't bother using it, because no one uses XP anymore. Except Windows XP is a really good OS for really quick installs. Like, seriously, you need to just throw an OS on a computer and test something, throw XP. Most compatible, the quickest thing to use. Alright, this time I bothered unplugging it. See how much is plugged in? I have my wireless keyboard, headphones, and display. That's about it, though. Alright. But I mean, I have the bare minimums in this thing. The bare minimums. Power light's not on. Here's my graphics card. See what I mean by a big man? Nice and quiet. But I mean, I have the bare minimums in this thing. Just a simple graphics card. This thing's hot. 3 gigs of RAM. 2 1 gigs and 2 512s. 2 hard drives in here. One's 2 One's XP and one's a 7. I can boot up 7 or XP for you if you want. Is it plugged in? No. Well, that would explain plenty. It's, I think, what is it, a Mac store or something for XP? I'll go ahead and hook it up and boot it up for you guys, I guess. I might just erase that drive as well. So let me go ahead and... Usually what I do is I just... Oh. Where's the other SATA cable going? Right there. Ow, I wrapped it up quite nicely. But I mean, this machine is super easy to rebuild. Dells are never breakable. You just can't break them. Plug the sucker back in. Wait for the fans to kick out. And slide the sucker underneath. And then grab my keyboard. I keep the keyboard underneath the bed. It's the only place I can put it. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Alright, hit the power button, hit F12. Or F2, 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 F2. There we go. Got it. Now, I have 2 hard drives in here, so time and date seem a little bit off, I think. Let's see here. Setup configuration. Now, if you always want 2 different OSs on 2 different drives, best thing to do, get a Dell. Again, easiest thing to set up and do. Done. Look at that, I'm already booting XP. Didn't take that long. XP would have been the original system. Now I put Media Center Edition on here, which is really hard to get. If you want, I can put XP Media Center Edition, or the ISO I got. I think I got it from, what is it, WinWorld, or Get Into PC? I'm not sure. I think it doesn't take that long to boot, though. I mean, this sucker's pretty damn quick. And there we go. I mean, I haven't really... Oh, crap. I gotta wait for it to pick up the mouse. And the keyboard. I plugged them into 2 different ports. I essentially just bricked my computer. I gotta wait a little bit. Failed. Anyway, so what I keep in my nightstand here is essentially flash sticks and adapters. A Sharpie for when I burn a CD or something. I gotta take that to their house. Oh, and if you have a shuffle and old Legos, what I did was I poked a hole in this old Lego tire for the headphones. And I found old plastic clear things. So it's kind of 2 different colors. But originally, this is actually a silver iPod. But it makes a nice case. But yeah. I don't have much in there. Alright, keyboard's working. You log in. And away we go. Sucker hard drive is loud. There goes Media Center. The computer might be at risk. Oh, I miss that pop-up so much. Alright, let's get ourselves out of this. There's not actually much on here. Do I even have iTunes on here? I have iTunes on here. I have, like, what? Version, like, what? Like, 9? I use 9, because it's my favorite. I'm sorry. I'm breathing into the stinking microphone. I'm sorry. Habit. Force of habit. And let's see here. I'm still running on video. Take me up. iTunes 9. I can tell. iTunes 9 is my favorite. Like, I'm not kidding. Because it had that EQ thing. I don't know what they call it. But they took it out. Look at that, but it had cover flow. Which was my favorite as well. Yeah, this little sucker runs pretty well, though. Windows Update. I don't know what Windows Catalog was. Is it like for features or something? Or updates? I'm not sure. Ooh, do I have virtual PC on here? Oh, I have Windows 98 on here. Ooh. Is it still a full image of 98? I think this sucker is. Ah, crap. It is 98. I have a physical 98 computer as well. I don't even know if it still works. I think the clock battery might be dead. For all I know. It could be. It could be dead. In fact, I might as well fish that out and make the next video today about that computer, which hasn't been turned on in about 4 months now. 4 to 5 months it's been off. Well, I am slightly afraid to turn on that quantum drive. I got a lot of posters. Jesus. Still booting up. This takes a while. There's a 50-50 chance it'll crash. And we're up and running. Alright. And away we go. Now, I don't know if it was SE Plus that was installed. I don't remember. Oh, armpit hair. You know, teenage. Right, let's click OK. Or not. Mouse is off kilter. There we go. Being able to click, you have to kind of click above it. There we go. You know what I mean by this? This is a pain in your ass. No, usually I always restart and restart and restart, and Windows seems to forget the settings every time. Now, this monitor was my stepmom's, so it is kind of worn out by the cracks. Now, I had another one that had a dead inverter, or whatever, it would just flash the screen. But yeah, the monitor still works, so that's good enough. Let's see if it comes back up. Let's see, 10-minute video already. Dang. Oh, and now my netbook works fine, too. The last video I made on my other laptop, now the stupid thing works just fine. I'm totally, like, pissed. So, what the heck? I know, doing this one-handed is a pain, but I've learned some techniques on how to use my legs. And split settings are still the same. Should work just fine, though. I think. Are you kidding me? You're freaking kidding me. So, turn on the camcorder, it does it. I go show my dad, it doesn't do it. Try this again, turn it back on. Weird. There it goes. It works. I took out the hard drive and I didn't connect the keyboard, so the keyboard's not connected. I took the hard drive out and just slapped the thing back together so I can put it in my closet. Oh, the display settings are probably still off kilter, aren't they? Maybe. Yeah. That's the problem with this virtual machine. I'll enter, get me out of full screen here. Yeah, I've given up. Just power down. Windows Me. It took me forever to get that installed. Shut this little sucker down. Now if it goes. I actually tried getting XP on this because it came with 7 starter and I couldn't. I just couldn't get it on there. It wouldn't install. Ooh, I didn't bring my Motorola. Alright. So let's go ahead and turn it back on and swap my drives. And go ahead and pop in a 7 disk. F2, F2, F2. There we got it. Grab my keyboard here. It's just a, what is it? Wireless comfort keyboard. Now, I'm not a smartass either. I mean, sometimes I make mistakes, just like everybody else. That was an 80 gig drive. The one that I'm now booting back into is a 320, which I meant to put in my VIO for Windows 8.1. Unfortunately, I did not. Now I gotta go dig out my Windows 7 disk. Gosh darn it. Make sure the camcorder doesn't unplug itself. I have no idea if the camcorder battery is charged or if it's dead. Alright, I gotta go dig out the disk. Let's see if it's in here. Let's see here. I have all the software patches on that side, and I have all the OSs on the opposite. Let's see here. We got Windows 95B, Windows XP Vienna, which is from Get Into PC. It's just add-ons and whatnot and crap and bloatware. Windows 3.1 on a CD. XP Home Edition. Windows 8.1 Pro. Windows XP Vienna. Oh, I have 2 copies of it. Okay. I don't know what's on that. Ultimate 32-bit Service Pack 1. There we go. Old version of Ubuntu. I've got like every copy of Windows though. Diskette form and CD form. Grab my disk, pop it in the drive. Oh, after it booted up Windows instead. Make sure that doesn't unplug itself. And grab my disk. Pop her in. And then go ahead and open up the drive, which will take about 8 or 9 tries. There it goes. Oh, dang it. There we go. Pop my disk in, then hit the power button, shut it down, and go ahead and boot off the disk. And go ahead and erase my drive. Pressing the power button is not recommended unless the computer's not really doing much. Oh, sometimes this takes forever. Alright, there it goes. There we go. Alright. Oh, I meant to grab something. Oh, it's not important. It's not that important. Usually, most of the time, if there's stuff on my hard drive, I just go, it's not important, and I just erase it. I'm just like, whatever. It's like, pretend it's not important. Alright. Now, to get into erasing my drive, because my hard drive is, the computer is really ridiculously slow. I don't know why. I'm tempted to put Windows 2K on it again, because I just love Windows 2000. Wait for the disk to load. Yeah, there's not really much exciting going on right now. So I'm going to cut off the video here and continue. Alright, I'm going to stop it right around here.